Hello my dears and welcome back to my corner of the internet. I'm Shannon and today I've got another spoiler-free book review to share with you guys. And today we are talking about The Librarian by Valerie Veogh. I was able to read this book early. It doesn't come out until April 20th thanks to Goodreads and the publisher. So if this sounds interesting, definitely mark your calendars for April 20th. Anyway, so before we get into it, I first have to say, based on the cover and the title, I kind of thought it was going to be more library-centric. A library is definitely involved, but I just really thought it would be more, maybe take place in a library. I don't know, but it wasn't that, but I still had a lot of fun reading it. It's a quick read, although I found the first maybe 100 pages to be a little slow in like a slow burn kind of way. And then once the action kicks in, boy does it. And it was lightning fast from there on out. So let me just say from the beginning that this book is about a girl named Ava, or a woman named Ava. She works at the library. She's the head librarian of what feels like a really sort of big deal type of library / art gallery in London. And she loves her job. She absolutely loves working there. And anyway, when we first meet her, towards the beginning, she's going out for a drink with her best friend, Poppy. And they go to this sort of bistro, and immediately Poppy's very much, you know, the flirt. She's instantly looking around for men that she can strike up conversation with. She finds one. Can you hear that? Bless you. Okay, that's my dog sneezing. Anyway, so Poppy quickly finds a man that she's interested in, and shortly thereafter, Ava is approached by another man, and he invites her for a drink, but she gets really weird vibes from him and quickly turns him down. And so she tells her friend that she's going to go home. She's not feeling well. She just wants to get out of there and get home where she feels safe and secure. Anyway, when she leaves the bistro, the man who had approached her asking her to have a drink with him follows her outside and asks her again. She again says no. He becomes physically imposing on her, and she's feeling intimidated. Eventually, she manages to excuse herself, and as she's walking away, she hears him say, "You'll be sorry." So, juxtaposed from that, we know that something traumatic happened to Ava 10 years ago, almost 10 years to the day. And for a long time, we don't know what that is. We just know it involved a guy named Simon when she was in university. Something bad that happened to her, and she insinuates that his life was ruined because of what had happened. So from there, we get taken on a bit of a wild ride once the action kicks up especially, but throughout the first part of the book, you know, she's got these bad feelings. She's haunted by the man that said, "You'll be sorry." That's a very terrifying thing for a strange man to say to you. From there, Ava just seems kind of haunted by bad thing after bad thing happening to her. Some things that range from like fairly small, perhaps a coincidence type things, to incredibly serious things that happen not just to her, but to the people around her, her sort of support system, the people who love her. Bad things are happening to them as well. And she starts to try to put the pieces together to figure out, are these things that are happening related to the man that she met at the bistro? And why would a man become so obsessed with ruining her life just because she turned him down for a drink? Like, anytime she tries to tell people that she thinks these things are connected, they understandably are a little like, but why would he do that because of that? But she just has the feeling deep in her gut that the two are connected. And so then as the story goes on, we find out what the connections may or may not be. And as you might be able to put together based on just how I'm describing things. The things that are currently happening probably aren't just connected to the Man from the Bistro, but also to the events that happened 10 years previous. And I must say I enjoyed the story a lot. It, keep in mind, if this sounds like something you'd like to read, that it is a slow burn at first. So if you're reading it, you're like, just keep going, and it does really take off. I found the ending to have a really interesting conversation about, I won't tell you what about because that would kind of be a spoiler, but I just thought there was a really interesting conversation at the end, talking about some things that maybe we don't talk about enough. And I thought it was a well put together story. So I would definitely recommend it. I think I'm going to give it 4 stars, maybe 3.5, rounded up to 4. Because I did like it quite a bit. And I know this author has some other books, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading more from Valerie. So again, thank you to NetGalley and the publisher for allowing me an early look at The Librarian. Lovely cover as well. Though like I said, I did think there was going to be more happening inside the library, but that's just my own personal, if you've been around here for a while, you know how much I love libraries and librarians. So yeah, coming up next, I think I'm going to be reviewing a short story collection, another spoiler-free review. And then we're going to be moving on to All's Well by Mona Awad, which a few weeks ago I did a book talk on her book Bunny and was just absolutely taken with it. And I can't wait for All's Well. Plus she's got a new one coming out this summer that I'm very excited for. And I've put in a request at NetGalley to see if they'll give me that one early too, so we'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again real soon. Bye.